Headline in New York Post: Gay throuple hopes to be second in U.S. to officially be parents. So these are three guys who like each other more than guys are supposed to like each other, in a different way than guys are supposed to like each other. And they're pretending that they're married, and now they're adopting a child. Right now, go to puretalk.com, use promo code Knowles. Tax season is here. You want to make your accountant happy? I got one super easy way to do it. Switch to Pure Talk. Instead of paying a fortune to Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, cut your bill in half with Pure Talk. Pure Talk offers unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data starting at just $30 a month and saving the average family over $900 a year. A lot of people think the bigger the provider, the better the service. Let me fill you in on a little secret. Pure Talk uses the same network. I'm not saying a comparable network. I'm saying the exact same network for less. There's no contract, no hidden fees, no hassle. Switch over to Pure Talk in as little as 10 minutes while keeping your phone and your phone number. They're a US-based customer service team, worth the switch just for the US-based customer service team. Make that switch really, really easy. Pure Talk's so sure you're going to love the service. They're backing it up with a 100% money-back guarantee. Your first month is guaranteed risk-free. Go to puretalk.com. Enter promo code Knowles to save 50% off your first month. puretalk.com, promo code Knowles. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless. The New York Post is known for some pretty crazy headlines. Craziest part of this headline, though, it's not the gay throuple part. It's not the idea that they're adopting. It's that they're not even the first to do it. This has already happened once before. Now there's another trio of men who want to adopt a little child. From the article, quote, Tegan is going to love having 3 dads. She will always have so much love. We would let them know love is love from a mother or a father. And them here, one of these men is referring to them in the singular. So saying the daughter, instead of saying let her know, saying let them know that love is love from a mother or a father. Ben said, one of the fathers, according to The Independent. So that sounds really nice. That's a nice, happy, liberal line. Look, she's going to have so much love. We're going to let her know that love is love from a mother or a father. But what's the translation of that? The translation of that sentence is mothers aren't important. Mothers don't matter at all. Baby doesn't need a mother. Forget about a baby doesn't need a mother. Sometimes tragedies happen. Mothers die. Okay. Mothers don't matter. Mothers don't add anything to raising a child. That's what that means. And that is the view that is now popular in liberal circles, and it's the view reflected in our law. The moment that any municipality in this country permitted gay adoption, I'll go further back. The moment that any municipality in this country permitted single mother adoption, or is single father adoption a thing? I hope not, but probably it is these days. The moment that our law said that marriage is either the union of a man and a woman, or the union of 2 men, or the union of 2 women, the moment that the law said those things, the law said mothers don't matter, or conversely, fathers don't matter. No, that's fine. There's no advantage to having a mother or a father. It's just whatever adults want to do to satisfy their sexual appetites and fantasies, that's all that matters. And then if they want a kid because they have a natural longing to have a kid, well, that's fine. And if they're in a disordered sort of situation, well, that's just love is love. Love is love. Wouldn't it be good if the kid had a mother, though? Don't you think? Shh. Love is love. Love is love. That's what that means. The story goes on from one of the fellows. To know that I'm making a path for other relationships that look like mine feels good. It reminds me of the early days when I was fighting for legal rights to get married to a man or 2 lesbians to marry. This is a really important sentence because he's wrong about the idea that 2 men can marry each other or that 2 women can marry each other. That's not possible. There's no hate on the fellas. I got plenty of friends who have all sorts of divergent views of sex and gender. Okay, I'm from New York. I went to a very gay university. I lived in LA. I have a disproportionate number of friends who have gone down these paths and have these kinds of views. Okay, and there's no animus toward anybody at all. It's simply a fact of the meaning of the word marriage, that if marriage is to have any meaning at all, it has to involve sexual difference. The moment you take that away, you take all the boundaries off of marriage, and very quickly thereafter, you end up with a throuple. All the conservatives who said, well, if we're going to redefine marriage to take away sexual difference, why won't we have polygamy soon? And what did the libs say? They said, that's a crazy, ridiculous, slippery slope, stupid argument. Well, here we are. It's not, marriage wasn't redefined all that long ago, and now we've got not the first throuple to adopt children, but the second. And you're going to see the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. The point that he makes here, though, is actually a very good point, one of these fellas. He says, this reminds me of the early days when I was fighting for legal rights to redefine all these things. And I know that I'm making a path for other relationships that look like mine. That's true. If we tolerate this as a matter of culture and law, we're going to get more of it. One of the big mistakes that the right has made in recent decades is we've bought into some kind of magical thinking according to which if the government outlaws something, you don't necessarily get less of it. And if the government encourages something, you don't necessarily get more of it. You see this especially in shallow debates over drugs. Every pothead sophomore in college will say, hey man, you know what I think we should legalize all the drugs. Because the thing is, man, if you legalize the drugs, you're going to get less of the drugs. Now, man, because it's illegal, everyone's doing it more. But if you make it legal, man, you probably get a lot less of it. You know what I mean, man? That's what they say. And that has never been true anywhere ever in human history. And it's just a basic fact of economics and human life. If you incentivize something, you get more of it. If you disincentivize something, you get less of it. And right now, our society has laid all of the groundwork to incentivize thruples and thruples adopting poor little kids who will be intentionally deprived of a mother or of a father. And that's wrong. That's very wrong. And if we all know that this is wrong, as we all do, then we have to ask, well, why is it wrong? And if we want to correct that wrong, we're going to have to go back and fix some of the errors that we've made in recent years. It's Music Monday, baby. We got to get to it. The rest of the show continues now. You don't want to miss it. Become a member and use code Knowles at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. DailyWire.com/Knowles, code Knowles.